The sixth realm. In Buddhist cosmology, there is six realm: the god realm, the demigod realm, the human realm, the animal realm, the hungry ghost realm, all defined by constant desire, and the hell realm, defined by constant pain and suffering. In the god realm, everything is perfect. There is no pain, no discorporation of the body because there is no body. Everything is sort of ethereal. Sounds nice, right? But this is not the best realm to be born into. Because of this realm, one become addicted to pleasure. The best realm is the human realm, because in the human realm there is just enough suffering that we have the incentive to seek liberation, but not so much suffering that we are consumed by it and cannot focus on spiritual path. So suffering, if we can relate to it properly, is an advantage for the spiritual path. If we imagine somehow that our suffering will dissolve if we only do such and such, or if we are crushed by the weight of it, then we don't have the energy or resources to understand it as a tool for greater consciousness. This is an improper response to suffering. The question then is not, can we eliminate suffering? The question is, how we receive and make use of the suffering in our lives. Suffering is not a mistake, it's not a problem, it's not your fault, it's not my fault, it's not the government fault. You and I and the government make plenty of mistakes, but the question of suffering is much bigger than that. Suffering is a pivotal for human life. It's what gives us the incentive, the vision and the strength to really take hold of our lives spiritually, whether or not you have a spiritual or religious point of view. If you are human and if you have language, you know that life could either be meaningful or meaningless. The difference between these two perspectives matters to all. None of us can bear a meaningless life. We all need to find some way for life to have meaning. This is a part of being human. If we don't have a meaning, we become brutal and numb. Suffering can reduce us to meaninglessness. So much of the overt suffering in this world is caused by people who have themselves suffered and being crushed by the weight of that suffering. But suffering can also bring us the deepest possible sense of meaning for human life. We can all likely recall a story of someone who, due to tremendous suffering, found a beauty and meaning in life that they never would have seen without that experience. In difficult times, the key thing is to turn toward the suffering instead of trying to figure out how to get rid of it or paper it over with all kind of positive things. We need to learn how to turn towards suffering, really take it in, find the meaning in it, and let it open a path for us to a new life. There is nothing more beneficial than being able to be present with the breath and with the body to what's happening when we are suffering without flailing all around in resistance. That's the beginning of a new path. Thanks for watching.